Wake the fuck up!
Well, exactly 20-some years ago this day, I was born and the world's never been the same. Well, I opened my mouth and I never did close it. I talk too much and everybody knows it, but I don't give a damn, 'cause it's my birthday. Well, I can drink Scotch whiskey if I wanna. Tell me not to do something, I'm gonna. Well, I drink too much and I go too far and I show my titties to the whole damn bar. Well, I can drink Scotch whiskey if I wanna. Well, the hell you put me through, said my poor mother. Always asked pancakes for my supper. She says you look like a hooker with your damn tattoo. I said, Mama, I could show you a thing or two. The hell you put me through, said my poor mother. Well, my young man thinks I am much too flirty. I don't put out, but damn, I sure talk dirty. Well, we go downtown and we have some fun, and when nobody's looking, I slip in the tongue. Well, my young man thinks I am much too flirty. Well, I get my kicks just calling out the orders and standing up in front of all the soldiers. If you snap to attention, well, cheers to you, and if not, there ain't a damn thing I can do, 'cause I'm so used to getting those cold shoulders. Well, I can drink Scotch whiskey if I wanna. Tell me not to do something, I'm gonna. Well, I drink too much and I go too far and I show my titties to the whole damn bar. I can drink Scotch whiskey if I wanna.
Radio Free Charleston is brought to you by General Substances. If it's composed of matter, we have a hand or two in it.
Music, animation, short films, and weird stuff. It's Radio Free Charleston.
Hi, I'm Kat Schrodinger, and I'm here with the Outlaw Rockstar, and we're gonna review some snack foods for ya.
It's a powerful snack time.
Okay, it looks like we are reviewing Orville Redenbacher's Natural Lime and Salt Popcorn. It's 100% whole grain, And I think I'm a little nervous to read the rest of the ingredients on this. It smells pretty good though.
Mm-hmm. It smells like that unmistakable aroma of like Corona or like a lime pound cake.
Yeah, when you try to like microwave a bottle of Corona in your microwave and then decide to put popcorn in there too. We've all been there, right?
Have you tried these before?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
I'm pretty excited.
I have no idea. It sounds like it's interesting anyway. I might hate it, but I mean whatever.
It says our President Abraham Lincoln once said YOLO.
YOLO?
YOLO.
YOLO. I don't think Abraham Lincoln said that.
Are you sure? Okay.
Alright.
Must have been Justin Bieber then. I get them confused a little.
Justin Bieber wasn't president.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Rain down to the wire.
Count down 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Alright. Smells kind of like burnt limes.
Not quite as pound cakey as it was in the microwave.
Let's try this.
Alright.
I can really taste the lime in it.
Can you? I can't at all.
Maybe just a teeny tiny bit. It mostly just tastes like salty
Maybe.
popcorn.
Shake that up. There it is. There's like an undertone. Right? It's just like almost
It
not
takes it a
there.
minute.
Doesn't really. I don't know. I was expecting more lime. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if I would like the more lime tasting popcorn, but
Yeah. It's like if you rake it over your tongue, you can taste the lime, but that's kind of a weird way to eat things.
it's okay.
Well,
Not really exceptional. I mean, I could eat it at a party, no problem.
yeah, it's like a kind of like a fun trick, like that. It smells like that a little bit.
Hey, smell this!
Yeah.
Oh, whoa!
Smell this food.
Does a handful make a difference? Let's try a handful.
Stay here.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna give it a meh. Meh? I'm going meh.
Yeah.
So it's a meh. We'll see you next time on Powerful Snack Time.
Alrighty, welcome back to Wake the Fuck Up.
Did you touch that fucking mic?
Fuck your mother. I'm sorry, I promise I won't say that anymore. Folks, for the record, it is in poor taste to say things about your co-host's mother. I know that Jason's, in their ill repute in earlier episodes, said questionable things about my mother, and that's inappropriate.
I don't wanna wear a burlap sack, just wanna fuck Hensley's mom in the ass.
Whoa!
'Cause I'm a fucking
Whoa!
little lady, that's a blast. Wow.
My mother's a saint!
Whoa, wow.
I want to lay that out there. C.D. Craig Walker, I know I've given you grief over your mother in previous episodes. I want to say I'm sorry. And can we leave it at that for the moment? And if I mess up again, you can note it until into those golden delicious
Okay, but I'm gonna request
fields of
a written
apples.
letter of apology.
Okay.
Also, your
Okay.
resignation as the main host.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that, because Hot Cup of Give a Fuck says I'm a hit. Yeah, well,
Outlaw rock star.
let me
Don't touch that mic.
I'm sorry. Did I set you on fire?
Just a little.
Did I really? Fuck my life. Yeah, I've set Pepper Fandango on fire.
When you go home,
Not an easy
go
accomplishment.
ahead and tender that
It's,
resignation.
It's my charismatic nature. CD though, what I do want to say is, when you're joshing with your friends, it's cool. You know, your friend's a dipshit. give them some shit. You know, maybe you'll help them out, inspire them.
Laugh?
Did you suddenly become Irish? But I mean, if you need to give your friends some shit to get them motivated, give them some shit to get them motivated. But do not make fun of their mothers. Mothers are
special people.
They're sacred. Cheryl Nichols of Clay County, West Virginia, you are a saint among women for giving birth to the most charismatic talk show host of all time, the outlaw rock star. CD.
Oh, you're in
what I do want to CD, calm yourself. What I do want to talk about, though, getting to the show today, our special guests. I know you're excited about this, CD. Don't hate me on this one. The Laser Beams, fantastic band. Of course, Pepper, Fandango, Kat Schrodinger, Leo Tuxedo, all involved with various outfits on the indie art scene. I want to talk about everything involved with your life because, Lord knows, I am 100% a fan behind you guys. But for the sake of getting to commercial break, the fact that I can't breathe anymore because my throat is so cottonmouthy. Can everyone that has a drink, can we raise a toast and yeah, I don't know where it went either. But Laser Beams. We'll be right back with Laser Beams. They're fan-fucking-tastic, guys. Stick with us.
From director Eamon Hardiman.
Wait, there's a serial killer out in these woods? Bullshit.
And the producers of Pork Chop 2.
And by the way, you look just like his type, like he likes to kill.
What?
Comes the latest chapter in the Pork Chop trilogy.
Yeah, I just kidding with you there. Ain't kill anybody.
Here, Piggy Piggy.
Fuck you, you baking smelling bitch!
I'll be back, big gift later, okay? What should I do if something goes wrong?
Play dead.
What pork chop, West Virginia backwoods horror.
Now available for pre-order on DVD and 3D Blu-ray.
You know, Richard, I've been thinking, and I feel like this might be the perfect time to apologize. Yeah, brother!
Alright, welcome back to Wake the Fuck Up. I'm not sure what you just watched, but history has taught me anything. A bunch of great... I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say anything about you. But I'm sure you've got to watch a lot of great horror trailers, maybe a couple other things from the indie scene. And speaking of the indie scene, our guest today, we got to speak to you a little bit previously. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you involved with the Wayward Girls School of Burlesque, you guys act as the house band for that particular group, but on your own, forces of musical might in the indie music scene, the Laser Beams. And that song you opened the show with today, absolutely 100% indicative of your talent and your style. When did you guys decide to break out as a band together? You guys you've played together for a little bit before you decide to be a group together. And I know that doesn't... For musicians, you don't just say, oh, well, you know, I had to play this show with random jack-off A. You don't just say that. Because you're stuck playing with random jack-off A for a while. You guys pick people that you feel attracted to, either from a talent standpoint or from other standpoints. What brought you guys together?
Honestly, it was the burlesque troupe. I mean, you had played in the Buttonflies for a while. I did my own solo thing called William Shatner Blues Explosion. For a hot second, I had a band called the Effingtons.
Uh-huh.
And you started playing with the burlesque troupe. I joined in around December, January. So we were going to play the songs anyway. I thought we should play together.
Yeah, and that just sort of fell together naturally. Leo was really interested in learning to play guitar and, like, you know, play music in a band and stuff, so we sort of just gathered him into the fold with us and
raised me like a tiny, beautiful, musical baby elephant.
Like a tiny musical baby grasshopper? Is that in the analogy we just got from this scenario.
I think Grasshopper's the official name.
Now, taking from that, I'm going to take a leap here. Take a guess from the tiny grasshopper growing in the corner of our laser beams terrarium. Leo, more or less time on the musical scene than your cohorts.
Far less. Like the first time I ever played with...
So literally, the young grasshopper growing in the terrarium.
Indeed, yeah, like I've never even dreamed of playing music for anybody, or even just playing music, let alone in front of a live audience. But
right.
Pepper and Kat were two of the coolest people I ever met, and I did, like, if I ever wanted to be in a band with anybody, it would have been them, and I was like, well, I'm going to learn how to play guitar so I can do this.
And that's stemming off your time in the burlesque performance community together, knowing that you wanted to play with them, correct?
Yeah, well, like they said, they started playing together as a band just because they were both in the burlesque troupe, and like
you kind of followed in suit with them as far as playing with the burlesque group. Of course, you have a lot of friends, a lot of loved ones, and that you're performing that yourself coming up.
Yes, quite. Solo debut coming up at KP.
So coming out, spending time doing this other thing together, not necessarily the focus, but the thing you have in common, your musical talent and ability. How's that bond you guys together? When were you playing together for the burlesque group? That you said to yourself, maybe this is something we want to take outside of here. We want to go to the bars and we want to play together beyond when we're taking our clothes off.
I think it really started to like pull together around the last Chaka Kong show. That's when, like, I mean, you guys were playing together before that, but I remember that as the time when I started getting pretty serious about it.
The first time we played together was an open mic night at Black Sheep Burritos in Wilmington. Was the very first show.
Okay, did you say your first show playing for Black Sheep Burritos? So this is a restaurant primarily. I'm guessing by the name burrito involved.
Yeah.
What's that like? I mean, you're starting out. You say I have a lot of good songs, and you guys do. You have a lot of catchy songs that I'm very much a fan of. Pepper, of course, I've got to listen to more of yours over time because I've known you for the longer duration. Alexis, not to undermine what you've done in the last 2 years. You've done a lot. You've been a little bit longer on the music scene, though, Pepper, and then you followed in, and then Leo tagging in behind that. But what's it like going in with all of that musical talent? And you guys are very capable of playing a bar show. You're very capable of being a part of the headline of a music festival. What's it like when you know that you're capable of that, going into somewhere like a Black Bean Burrito establishment? You're playing for a place primarily, not necessarily so much for music, but for burritos.
Well,
I mean, what's that like?
It's actually a music venue too. It's just that they're a restaurant and then they have like music, so it's not like we're playing in like Podunk Fish Market. It's like it's actually it's not an all.
It's not so much like playing a one-day musical festival for the county fair, and we're debuting our fried pickle burger.
We're not a Marachi band.
Well, no. I do not want to disrespect the Marachi bands of the world. That is a tough gig, and you cannot play a horn in a Marachi band if you don't have a clue what you're doing.
It's just on the aspect.
It's in good taste in Marachi band. But you guys say, for you guys starting out playing concerts at a restaurant as opposed to a club, you guys didn't look at that as a backward step. You looked at that as a forward step.
It's a really good, like, Black Sheep Burritos is like a phenomenal establishment, and they like bring in music acts all the time.
Right.
And they have an open mic, and that was part of their open mic, and so it's always nice to sort of be playing amongst other musicians that play, and
So you guys are kind of the act on those open mic scenarios of that establishment, you're there to entice people with talent to come out and throw out what they have. That's your purpose there. Is to say, don't discount this because this is local, because this is a restaurant. Come out here and promote this because talented. I get vulgar every now and then. Forgive me for a moment, but talented sons of bitches perform here. We don't perform here because we can't perform anywhere else. We perform here because what we do merits the credit of a general audience. That's what the tone you try to establish for indie artists that are just looking for an open mic to make that first impression.
But yeah, I mean, we were just trying to get our name out there, and we did a pretty damn good job of it.
I would have to agree with you with that.
And in that same vein of thinking, I kind of have to give a shout out to Project Biscotti for putting on. They're trying to do this thing at KP where it's sort of like an open mic venue, but and we've shown up and do bands, but they're trying to get a couple of local people some air too, and I wanted to applaud them for that. They're super cool guys.
Shout out to your
Absolutely.
Nomad out there. Hi, Bug.
Fuck y'all, Nomad. Now you folks yourselves, Lord knows I've been drinking for the better part of 6 or 7 hours now straight. I love the indie scene though. I am truly a dedicated fan of yours. You guys have done a lot for us just today. For those of you who don't know, the way the Wake the Fuck Up tapings work is we invite 3 or 4 folks from the indie art scene that we know to come down here and be a part of our interviews, and if we're lucky, in the case of musical guests, play a lot of songs for us. And you guys have been very accommodating in that regard. Of course, being involved with the Wayward Girls School Burlesque and some of your bonus songs. What do you have coming up in the future for yourselves that you want to promote?
We're trying to raise $2,500 to record an album with Bud Carroll, who's...
And who is Bud Carroll?
Of AC30.
Producer in Huntington, West
Okay.
Virginia.
He's a very, very talented man who produced a lot of albums. And I totally nerded out when we met with him to talk about making an album.
Yeah, he's kind of a guitar god, and
a guitar god, not just a guitar player, but uses the word god.
I've seen a lot of guitar players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would stand by my
your
statement.
face off.
Yeah.
All right, now this chance. Are you guys thinking Kickstarter, Indiegogo?
Yeah, we want to do some crowdsourcing.
You want to do both?
Yeah, well, maybe not both of those, but we definitely want to try other sources besides internet crowdsourcing. Like we've talked about doing more bake sales and shows and fundraisers.
Are you guys? Yeah. With the car wash and the bake sales, you guys truly are talented. I'm going to say this for the record. CD, you got to listen to a little bit of their music today. You guys absolutely warrant the support of an internet community.
Well, thank you.
Surely, I would have to assume you guys are going to pursue the support of an internet community. You guys have some incredible songs out there, whether solo or as a collective. Is there an internet... For the people that are watching here today, is there a place where someone watching this today where you would want to go to support? And if you don't have URL, I don't give a shit. We'll add the URL later.
We have a Facebook page.
Facebook page.
And that could lead you to our Reverb Nation, where you could even sample a couple of our songs.
So Reverb Nation, sample the songs. Where do we donate money for you guys? The money deserves to roll in for you guys. You guys have some poppin' songs.
By the time this will come out, we'll have more information kind of solidified, and we can give a link on our.
Can we flash it up anyway? Thumbs up from Scotty Slash. For those of you who don't know, Scotty Slasher, Scott Gregg of Scott Slasher World fame, you can trust him if he gives you the thumbs up.
I trust him completely.
I don't care if he's shaking his head right now.
And we definitely, we want to pursue the online community, because it's really good. That way we can have somebody that we don't even know, like Spokane, Alabama, and they'll be a
fuck
fan,
yeah, Spokane.
But it's also there's people that aren't as computer savvy.
Right.
And we don't want to we don't want to alienate them either. So we want to do kind of more offline fundraisers too, just to accommodate everybody.
All right.
anybody who might like to help out.
Of course, everyone should want to help
We'll
out.
accept, PayPal.
Everything.
We'll accept,
PayPal, you'll accept personal checks,
Yeah.
money orders.
Cigarettes, donuts.
All right. I fear that I've led you lightly off course due to the multiple hours of drinking of the show. Scotty Slasher, he does this when he wants me to stop talking. Did you know that, CD?
Running out of time, I think.
Yeah. If there's anything you want to say about the laser beams in the closing moments of this, go ahead and give it to us.
I really like being in this band. It makes me be all warm and fuzzy, and we write damn good songs, not to toot my own horn, but my advisor in college once told me if you don't toot your own horn, sometimes it goes untooted. I'm not sure if that was a masturbation reference or not, but I take
Whoa!
that as advice.
Whoa! Cat.
We play it close to the chest.
Yeah.
Close to the chest? That's close to something else.
we just opened
That's
up.
just,
That was the human
woo!
I will say I do concur with Steve. You guys are talented musicians.
Very talented.
Very talented. And one reason being, one thing I've noticed in this area, especially after moving back after 9 years, is you get a lot of cover bands. That's pretty much all you get in a lot of areas around here. But you guys do your own thing, and I have to support that. And I mean, you guys are good at the same time, so.
Yeah,
You've
we're
got
trying
my
to do
support.
something.
CD, will you grab a beer and toast me on that one?
I'm not going to drink anymore.
You're a son of a bitch. Andrea, there's water.
I would love to, but I can't drink anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, God bless you guys for talking to us. I know the indie music scene can be a mixed bag of shitstorm and praise from the fan base. Some people think, what the hell are you doing here? You're not AC/DC. Other people think, fucking thank God you're here. You're not AC/DC. But you guys, a lot of good music. We're going to hear a little bit of that great music after this break. And the coming weeks on Scott Slasher World, we're going to have a couple bonus selections from you guys that you were kind enough to provide for us earlier today. And folks, we already recorded that part. So what I can say to you beyond a shadow of a doubt is fucking amazing. Laser beams, you aim the gun right there at the camera. You pull the trigger. And it's going to come straight to your heart. We'll be right back to close this out. Keep your eyes peeled for some great Laser Beams bonus songs.
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee. Oh, I know at last the secret of it all. All the longing, seeking, striving, waiting, yearning. The burning hope, the joy and idle tears that fall. For 'tis love and love alone the world is seeking. And 'tis love and love alone that can be paid. 'Tis the answer, 'tis the end and all of living. For 'tis love alone that rules forever. For 'tis love and love alone the world is seeking. And 'tis love and love alone that can be paid. 'Tis the answer, 'tis the end and all of living. For 'tis love alone that rules forever.
We'll be right back with more laser beams. Hell yeah. Pikachu.
Trouble's a brewing, my little chickadee. You better cut that shit or you'll end up like me. I'm 24, I'm out of work. Everyone thinks I'm a jerk. That's what happens when you stick around the scene. Your culture's nifty, so I'm gonna steal some things. And I won't listen when you tell me that it stings. You all are dead, it's in your head. Nobody's getting fed just 'cause mommy needs some new exotic bling. Heaven help the hipsters.